I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, and if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the Octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently.
Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, but this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the Beast, that he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world. Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast. but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk to a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Stalking from above.
Blast off. Wow, cross body. Heading to ringside now.
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
They're going to get creative with a steel chair. They want to snap the arm in two, and this may do it. Impressive display of power.
Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go. Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Landing on the chair hard.
There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant, unbeatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Piercing chop.
The action spilling out to our announce desk. DDT.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Oh, my God.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. And as is so often the case when a man faces Brock Lesnar, Punk finds himself taking a into the chair.
Absolutely impaled on that chair. I can't imagine they're okay after that. Landing directly on the top of the head.
Finds a counter for Lesnar.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair. Oh, man!
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this. And CM Punk is in control.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. Punk searching for something beneath the apron.
Of course we keep backs under the ring, in case a pickup game breaks out.
The Beast now is being contained.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Lesnar timed that just.
Grab your little dog and warrior ant. F5! Brock could be seconds away.
What? How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
And I'll tell you this, Brock Lesnar does not appreciate that kind of defiance. It's sure to raise his ire. And now he gets back into the ring. Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Oh, God.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face.
Holding nothing back, striking up, perched up top.
Diving knee drop. This is a man possession.
Punk about to take flight. CM Punk with the elbow.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Boom.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here.
Quick takedown, double leg out, high step.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. No idea what he's planning.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anak.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Lesnar saw it coming. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? He's tossed. She can airline miles for that. Oh, he had that scouting.
Oh, that...
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Cross. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
Boxing their way out of that move. Oh, he went low. The humanity.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can. Is victory close? This could be it. He wasted no time kicking out there.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Fighting the Beast back. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Two. He's still in this fight.
This level of fight is what makes Brock Lesnar an elite superstar.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. On Punk now lifting.
Uh-oh.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Oh, and it's reversed. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Another attack to the head. Oh, a merciless assault.
He's got the shoulders down. This is it. Brock's done. Punk overcame the Beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15... CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two.
From way up, diving double axe handle. Oh!
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. He's able to reverse it. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring.
Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench. Emotions running high. This is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Going for the classics and grabbing a steel chair.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh! Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Now pulling a pin out of nowhere. Tightly hooked small package.
Kicks out at just one.
Might have caught a second wind here.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre. Crack your knuckles, we've got a Donnybrook here. No end in sight to this exchange.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Just emptying everything they've got now.
Shining Wizard finds the mark. This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice Grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
The go to sleep. GTX for Punk.
Is it enough for Punk?
2 count. He kicked out at 2.
Absolute defiance from the Highlander. McIntyre finding a way out of the pinfall.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Chop block without warning.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already. And now McIntyre is being neutral.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Nails the GTS. Went for the encore. That has to...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter, Scorpion Deathlock. Call it what what you will. It's locked in now, and you can just see the look of pain and desperation on their...
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. McIntyre gets met with a response. And you notice the black armband in the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, he scattered that one. Momentum going back to Punk's corner.
And if he's smart, he'll try and take advantage of the opening he's created.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here. He is locked in and has his opponent dead to rights.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen,
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
and this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Wow. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Amazing Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Doing a little exploring right now.
Getting up close and personal with the WWE Universe.
Delivered into the barricade.
And now it's back to the ring for Punk.
Rollins now, perhaps going for that neck breaker. No! Oh, forearm smash!
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming...
Bang! A springboard cross body.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Getting away from the unwashed masses and back to ringside.
Looks like he's coming back in. Stiff elbow. Cover. Oh, come on. Blatant steal this one.
Before the 1 count, he's got to be having a laugh.
Rollins just a step too slow. CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
From the heavens. And following up with the pin.
And the count stopped short of 2.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
He's going back up a second time.
From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You didn't say I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp, and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. Rollins looking to end it.
Oh, Seth Rollins with a massive stomp.
Now Rollins needs to end this.
Oh, my God.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
And Rollins not handling this well.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Retaliates.
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down. Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth. And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
The fight is on, and it's furious. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury.
And now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
And consider that the final opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee, gone to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Gone to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Turning it into the pin.
Two. He kicks out somehow.
Rollins staying in this thing. Some could even say he's far too stubborn to have things end like that.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. Makes a cover.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event on the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins. The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
from Pensacola, Florida, weighing at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry, marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ula Fala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ula Fala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in.
Seth Rollins looked thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association.
Watch out now, Reigns getting the hold cinched in here.
Wrenching in the submission even tighter.
Oh, that would have been the end if it wasn't broken up.
Hammerlock applied.
Oh, nice lariat. Avoided any damage there.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the Wise Man's strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
Hooked up.
CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer. Right to the kidneys from behind. Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Lifted and completely helpless here, and he heads back into the ring.
Targeting the trachea.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
That'll hurt. DDT. Roman's struggling here, guys. Roman's being picked up. All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Wants to finish this. Incoming. Capitalizing with a quick O'Connor roll.
Reverses the pin. Shoulders down. And he kicks out of the pin at 1.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair. Powerful grip by Roman.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best perhaps of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when 3 men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Boom! Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here. Rollins making perfectly clear who the visionary is in this match.
And now heading back inside the ring.
And a stop to the gut. Brutal club.
Oh, I think I felt that one.
Oh, and a neck breaker.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Spin kick to the midsection. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
Got them off their feet here.
Roman just mocking his opponent now.
Driven down face first.
Moving into the ring.
Forearm to the neck. To the back.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes to the sky. Driven into the chair.
Oh my word, that was a terrible way to land on that chair. Just the chilling sound of bone meeting stick. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now an Anaconda Vice locked in.
He's in a bad position now. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Textbook takedown there. And he manages Rollins.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Quick cover for the win.
Oh, low blow.
We know what Seth has in store for an old brother here.
Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, This could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now, Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, GTS connects.
Seth's eyes look glazed over. Cover. We have a cover.
There's two. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Here's the cover. Is it enough? Oh.
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
Wards off the pin at two.
Somehow, CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Rollins with a reversal.
Each counter leaving these inside cradle.
Going in a small package. He did not want things to end this way.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, what an accident. And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX.
Are you ready?
The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion,
many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, "He's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be"? It is put up or shut up time for both men. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again? There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow, methodical, with a technical approach, versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more. And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
And that damage to the shoulder could be an ongoing factor now. It might limit range of motion in the entire arm.
Drop kick connects.
Hitman laying it into Shawn. Wants to always keep Shawn close, keep him grounded. That's pivotal for the champ tonight. Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex. And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like the kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' Figure four. Leg lock. Just punishing amounts of torque being applied here.
No.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Leaning against the turnbuckle now.
Right into the leg lock.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Kicks right to the midsection. Opponent dropped. In the corner and
Mud hole stomping.
And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series.
This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
High impact crossbody.
Carefully measured knee drop.
And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Ooh! Hitman is performing with such precision right now.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Oh, no! Draped across the top rope. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. In recent years, and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is...
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it? Solid grip.
Is Hart going to tap him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter. Man, what timing on that counter.
Sequence of reversals here. Both.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Barely anything left, but still slugging away.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh, that'll rattle you. Drops the leg. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Boom. Ooh. Bret Hart with a rough blow there.
Yes.
Bang. Placing him in the corner.
Trying for that scoop slam, but drop behind, and now inverted DDT.
The Hitman looking to inflict even more punishment in unique fashion, like only the excellence of execution can. He's gonna break his leg. Call it academic, that's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution. This match has gone above and beyond anything anyone expected tonight.
Neither Shawn nor Bret look like they're going to relent to the other. This has been more about punishing each other than winning the title, despite absorbing all of that impact.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but it was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena. Big slap.
Disheartening position for HBK.
Michaels looking racked with pain. The Hitman remaining a step ahead. Inside Russian leg sweep.
Bret lining him up from the top turnbuckle. And Bret on the top rope, and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
and now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Hitman staying on the attack.
Piece by piece, Hitman's chipping away.
Buster. Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter applied. Twisting the vertebrae.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart.
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the Extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus.
A disturbed, violent man with his sights set on CM Punk.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack!
Whether it's in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Tokyo, Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Head scissors with the point of the elbow.
Putting the wood to their forehead.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Oh, yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Cactus absorbing some offense already. Almost an appetizer for this sadist.
A Falls Count Anywhere match certainly lends itself to extreme activity. There are no rules that govern how you score set, pinfall, or submission. We both know Punk and Jack are certainly able to get extreme.
Both men have strong ties to the birthplace of Extreme, ECW. CM Punk began his career in WWE as part of the ECW brand, with multiple ECW title reigns to his name. Cactus Jack put the company on the map during its infancy and became a multi-time tag team champion during ECW's heyday.
Well, that should teach him to not celebrate before the match is even over.
Teeing off. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. And now he's back into the ring. He's making his way to ringside now. Oh, clothesline! Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
Able to steer clear of danger there. Oof!
Under the chair.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Cactus Jack headed ringside one more time. What a shot. Straight brutality coming right at you.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Punk powers out. Still going strong.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Punk dodges out in time.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon. But in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Corey. Around the time Cactus Jack was winding down his full-time career, CM Punk's career was just beginning. While Cactus did have a brief in-ring return as Mick Foley in 2006, it ended a few months before CM Punk's debut.
And in both of those cases, Father Time had a hand in determining who would be the better competitor. Tonight, we're getting both men in their prime, and I cannot wait to see the destruction that ensues.
With them fighting on the stage like this, there's no way this is going to end well.
Understatement of the year. Fighting on the stage only leads to disaster, believe me.
Man. Hooked him up. High angle, belly to back. Suplex.
Doing battle on the stage, danger lingering everywhere.
I'm really not sure why they've taken the fight to the stage here.
Yeah, I don't think anything good can come from this.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
But now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
That's hooked in. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Oh, what a clubbing blow. And nothing good has ever come from fighting up on the stage.
Boom! Connected fully with that one.
Vicious arm stop. He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
The Shining Wizard.
Spiked by that DDT.
CM Punk having a bit of trouble, not finding as much support in this ECW crowd as he had hoped. Oh, and a chair shot delivered. My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Huge kick connects.
Oh, man, look at Cactus Jack's face, turning into a mangled mess.
Cactus Jack is having problems here.
Yeah, CM Punk is looking. Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
The go to sleep GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Gone to sleep. That could put Cactus Jack down for good.
I think that's it. That must be it. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM